Hello, my friend. Do you tend to procrastinate at times? Maybe there's something you need to get done, even want to get done, but you're procrastinating. Know that you're not lazy. If you're lazy, you wouldn't be watching something like this, trying to figure out why you procrastinate. And you're definitely not stupid. And it's not that you're wrong or you haven't got it figured out. None of those harsh things that you're telling yourself are the reasons why you procrastinate. At the core of procrastination is some kind of trauma. Trauma from when you were growing up. So if you heard growing up when you were young, especially when you were really young, below the age of 5, 6 years old, even younger, that you're not good enough, you're not going to amount to much. No matter what you do, it's not going to work out anyways. If you heard or it was modeled to you, why bother? Or there was more of a severe abuse. There was mental, emotional, physical, sexual abuse, which is all about control, intimidation, causing you to feel helpless and powerless. That trauma can keep you stuck and cause you to procrastinate. It might be eating. If you know, say you're an emotional eater and you know that eating healthy, you would feel better. If you knew you ate certain foods, you would lose weight or you feel better, or you'd have more energy, or you could release something that's going on within you. But you don't. Again, you're not stupid. It's not that you don't know. It's stuck trauma. If you really, really want something, let's say something that's going to take money. You want to buy a car. You want to travel. There's something you want to do, but it's going to cost money. But instead, you're just spending your money. You go out shopping. Well, often, if you're shopping all the time and you don't need it, it's not something you need, whether it's clothes or groceries that you actually need. It can be an addiction, and addictions are rooted in pain. Again, there's that trauma. So if there's something that you really, really want, let's say you want to travel, you want to buy a car, you want to do something that's going to take some money, but you're stuck in trauma, or you're procrastinating taking action in ways where you could earn more money or create more money, then focus on your desires. Focus on what you really, really want in your life, whether it's travel or a car, or it's whatever it is for you. Or you want to ensure you have enough money so that you can get a dog or some kind of pet that costs money. You have to make sure you've got the money to look after that animal. Let go of any heaviness around there, any ways in which you're being harsh towards yourself, any unkind words, any ways in which you call yourself lazy or stupid or something's wrong with me. That's often one we'll use when we're procrastinating and stuck in trauma. Let's let that all go. Just let it all go. There you go. Let it go. Just send it to the light. Just send it up. All that heaviness, the harshness towards yourself, just let that all go. Okay, now there's some anger coming up. And the anger is towards yourself. This is when you say, well, that's what I want. Or that's how I want to live my life. Why am I not doing it? And then you get angry at yourself. But again, anger is just going to keep you stuck. See, if you're angry at yourself because you haven't taken action on something, then, and you're saying, I'm so angry with myself. Why am I not taking action on this? Then your mind is going to answer you and say, well, you haven't taken action on this because you're lazy, you're tired. All your mind comes from your conditioning. Your mind's going to answer the questions you ask of it. So all the ways you're angry at yourself for not taking action on something that you really desire, any ways in which you're angry at yourself for procrastinating or staying stuck, Just let that go. And as you let that go, that trauma that's been stuck within you your whole life, that has been causing you to procrastinate, just let that go gently. As you're ready, just let it go gradually, gently. As you're ready, there you go. There's some happiness. There's some fun and laughter. Okay, now there's some shame coming up, and that's okay. It's okay if the shame comes up. It's coming up to be released. See, as you release the heavy, dense energies and your energy starts to expand, energies, emotions such as shame will come up to be released. So just say, there you are, shame. Yes, I see you. I acknowledge you. And I send you to the light. Just send it to the light. There you go. Take a deep breath in. Let go. There's some fun and laughter, and there's some lightness starting to circulate within you. Now, what is that thing you've been procrastinating on? Now, it might be a task. Tasks are different than your desires. Travel, buying a car, moving somewhere, getting into a relationship. That's your desire. That's your vision. If it's a task, whether it's cleaning your house or building something in your backyard or some kind of a task, that's different. Maybe you need to hire somebody. Maybe you need to set a timer and do it for 5 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes and get started on that. But if you're procrastinating because there's something you desire and you're procrastinating taking action on it, chances are it's because of some kind of childhood trauma. So you're not stupid, you're not lazy, it's trauma. There you go. Take a deep breath in, let go. It could very well be trauma around money, because generally, if you're desiring something greater, it will cost money. If it's a travel, if it's a car, if you are wanting to retire, if you want to write a book. Initially, when you start writing the book, it won't cost you money, but eventually, once you go to publishing it, putting it together, it could cost you money. So take a look. If it's around money, ask yourself if it's around money. Take a look at what you were told around money growing up, what you believed about money, the people around you who raised you. How were they when it came to money? If you were physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually abused, and it's trauma from that, then acknowledge that. Acknowledge to yourself, I'm procrastinating and I'm staying stuck because of some kind of trauma I experienced as a child. Even if you don't know what the trauma is right away, at least you have acknowledged there's a reason you're stuck and you're procrastinating. So now, once you acknowledge that, now you have choice. And you can choose to say, okay, well, there's trauma. Don't know what to do about it, so I'm going to stay stuck in it. That's a choice. Or you can go, okay, there's some kind of trauma here that is keeping me feeling stuck and keeping me stuck in procrastination. So whatever that trauma is, even though I don't know what it is, I allow myself to gather all that heaviness up, all that heaviness, the shame, the guilt, the anxiety, the fear, the helplessness. Just imagine you're gathering that all up with your hands. You gather it up, you gather it up. And now just send it to the light. Just send it to the light. There you go. And if you continue to do that, eventually you will release that trauma that is causing you to procrastinate. and you will take action. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be understanding and accepting of yourself. There you go. And whatever you've been procrastinating on, whatever you have been procrastinating about, let go of the trauma around that. And now give yourself permission to take action. And give yourself permission to feel good about yourself. Speak with kindness, support, and encouragement towards yourself. There you go, my friend. Namaste.